Welcome back to another edition of Fly Tying with Jim Misiura. Today I'm going to tie a gardener special, and this represents an Isonychia, drowned Isonychia. So the hook that I have in the vise, this is a 2X size 14 hook, and this is a wet fly nymph hook because we do want it to get through that water. I'm going to use black thread. And we're going to get our basic thread and bring our thread back to just about where it's going to hang at the barb. That particular hook. We're going to put the tail on first. And for the tail, I have this kind of like a blue dun feather, and this actually came from a package of wood duck flank feathers, but you can see, you know, it's all gray. So I'm going to just take a small patch, maybe 4 or 5 barbels from the end there. We're going to tie them in, and even if they split, it's not a problem. We're going to make that tail just about the length of the body, I guess. This is a wet fly, so we can make that, we could exaggerate them a little bit. I'll pull them a little bit more in there. Give it a couple quick wraps towards the top. And I'm just breaking them right off. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to turn my vise upside down and have some space to dub my noodle. Now I'm going to take my ISO dubbing, and you can make this yourself. It is 2 parts gray and 1 part red. It comes out to like a purplish color. And this particular one, it looks like I used some seal for it in there to mix it in. I can see by the unruly hairs right there that that's a little bit of seal fur. We can go ahead and wrap this. Make sure I get it right back to the end there. Remember, this is kind of representing a drowned one, so keep that kind of skinny. And having a hard time getting it out. If you can't get it out of the hole, just use your Hackle pliers. Grab a hold of some and pull it out. Get a little bit of moisture on your fingers, and that will there we go. And we want to stop 1.5 lengths from the eye of the hook. Now I'm going to put a hackle on there because, like I said, this is a wet fly. And I'm actually going to use this pretty fluffy, this is basically a garbage grizzly. I'm not going to use very much. Just going to give it a couple of turns also. Just represent the legs that are hanging back. I'm going to go ahead and gave it a little bit of a crew cut there. Tie that in, concave side to the shank. Take my Hackle pliers and just give this a couple of turns. Just want to put a couple dragon legs there. That's about good. That was actually like 1 turn of actual hackle. The first turn was mostly the crew cut. I go ahead and pull this all back. Try to get it kind of evenly distributed. When you pull it back, you can pull it to one side, so you have to be a little careful there. Then I can take that hackle and pop that off. There's a nice veil of hackle going over it there. Now I'm going to take, for the wing, I have a very nice color. This is, may not be able to, there we go. This is a very nice color, and this is from a snow goose, and this is like the secondary feathers on the wing. And I'm going to take a right and a left, and I'm going to, you could go ahead and touch the body with the, and then poke it through, and that will be the size of your wing right there. Whether you do it when it, after it's dubbed or before it's dubbed, it really doesn't matter. It's not going to make that big of a difference. We'll get that. And then we'll just trim those off. And now when you put them together, you want to put them together with the back of the feather, the convex sides of the feather together. And that will help you to get them split. Now I'm going to measure that. I just want that to go into the tail slightly. We're going to give it a loose loop, pull it straight down. You see that front pop? And I'm holding them pretty tight. Now I'm going to trim off that excess. Get them nice and close. It may take several cuts here. And then we're going to wrap that head. Now I'm going to take my whip finish, put the hook over the thread, go around the camel hump, bring it back, and there's your X. Slide that X down to the shank and go ahead and give it 3 to 5 turns. I'm going to tug that in there tight, poke and snip it off. Got a nice separated wing. Take our head cement. And like I said, those isos will be coming off the Delaware pretty soon. And here we have a gardener's special. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope that you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends. Please visit my sponsors. Leave comments, questions, suggestions. If you'd like to purchase any flies that I tie, go to etsy.com/shop/theflymanjim. And if you don't see it there, please just send me a message. Tell me what you're looking for, and we'll figure things out. And most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.